Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy Justin here, or Torcio, and today I want to talk about how to make money online in 2026. So I want to give you guys some tips on how to do that. And no, I'm not going to talk about money making apps or sell you a course or tell you to invest in Brocoin. This is what I would want to know if I had to restart from nothing in 2026. So the reason I feel like I can talk about this is I have been self-employed for about 4 years, quitting my 9 to 5 job 3 years ago, and I call myself a social media manager. This will be my first way of making money, and I'm going to talk about this because I help other creators make money and I get a good cut from that. I always knew how to grow on social media, just didn't know how to go viral every time or even past 100k followers or subscribers. But this doesn't matter, and just knowing the basics can get you a long way, as long as you know how to advertise yourself and you offer real strategies to grow other people's pages. Most of the time, they have already built a following and I'm just doing the work they don't want to do. But it is more serious than this too. Knowing how to get your account everywhere is the goal, and a lot of people would call it spamming, but I call it networking. I have talked about ways to spam but actually get responses and viewers on your page. I know I can't make a viral video every time, but I know how many views or followers I would expect from spamming for 3 hours straight. And I do this in a way where I look real. I have real replies using Twitter replies, YouTube replies, any platform you can think of. And that's how I get initial viewers or potential clients in my DMs. But that's just the beginning. Now you have to sell someone something in the DMs. You're going to want to create a notepad of what you're offering. I recommend selling a course or a service. I don't like selling products because of cost. Selling something that doesn't cost anything is how you make money with no investment. With a notepad and 26 followers on my first day doing this on Instagram, I made my first $30. I knew I was onto something and couldn't believe it was that easy. So if you find a course or a service you can sell, the sky is the limit. You get the marketing down by trial and error. I own over 25 iPhone 8s and SE 2020s because I get banned trying new things every day. I try new ways of growing and I lose ways every day. And I've had a month where I've made 10k and a month where I've made 1k. So being consistent is very hard. But recently I've been able to stay within the 3 to 7k range being self-employed. But if you have a way to bring buyers back and you make a list, you write all their Instagram or Twitter's usernames down and you build a list of clients, that way if you lose access to your account, you can still find your buyers that have paid before. So just find what works and scale it. This is what I do to not work a 9 to 5, but I do work 10 to 15 hours a day, every day. I probably don't have to, but I'm trying to do something great because I know I can. So taking a day off hurts too much for me, especially knowing I have the potential to make a sale every day. So I hope these tips help you guys on making money with social media or even just starting a business. So now that you started making a little money, what do you do with it? What I do is invest most of it. I buy $25 of Bitcoin every day and $35 worth of VU. It's an S&P 500 ETF. I make tons of videos about these as well on my channel. I also recommend having a high yield savings account. I keep most of my money there because I get 3.5% back yearly, no matter what. So it's a safety net and I build a little bit of extra income every month. One way I used to quit my job a few years back was eBay reselling. I would study what sells just by watching other YouTubers do it. I lived in a really rural area at the time, which was actually perfect because I had no competition. This only works in some places as you need enough thrift stores and yard sales and a place to store all your inventory. It is a real way to start a business overnight, and you will see money come in if you do enough research. My last way of making money is YouTube videos. I know it is very hard to actually make money on YouTube, but it is possible. And just coming up with good ideas, learning how to make your mic, gameplay, and camera look good on a budget. And if you do that, it's hard to fail. I make investing videos, so I can always put a referral code to an investing app like Robinhood or others. People actually like you or you give them enough value, they will sign up using your code and you can make money without being monetized. So now that you know some ways of actually making money, you should start right now, and you probably have been waiting for a way that you could use your time effectively, and this is that time. So go for it, don't waste no time, and I hope I gave you guys enough sauce. If you need a part 2, let me know. Also, I've said this before, but just be a creator and not a consumer. If you created as much content as you consumed, you would be just as important as the people you're watching. With that, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.